Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm going to discuss with you one of the famous concept in strategic management. It is called SWOT analysis. First, little bit we'll discuss about what is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a strategic planning and strategic management technique used to help a person or organization identify strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to the business, competition, or project planning. It is sometimes called situational assessment or situational analysis. In here, few words very important. So I want to highlight that words. This is strategic planning and strategic management technique. The other thing is this concept we can use for person or organization. That means if we want to identify the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats related to the particular person, we can use this concept. If not, if we want to identify strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats for the related to the organization, we can use this concept. So this is very important tool. I'm moving to the other slide. Right. SWOT. That means S denote the strength, W denote the weakness, opportunities denote by O, then T denote the threats. Other thing is when we consider the strength and weakness, those two factors are internal things. That means strength is internal factor of the person or organization. Weakness is internal factor of the person or organization. So strength and weakness we can tell internal factors. Internal factors. When coming to the opportunities and threats, opportunities is external factor of the factor for the person or organization. Threats also external factor for the person or organization. So we can tell opportunities and threats undergoing to the external factors. So we have to keep in our mind strength and weakness are internal things, opportunities and threats are external things. Right. Now, when we uh, conduct SWOT analysis, we have to go through 5 steps. What are those 5 steps? The step one is select the facilitator. Step two is determine the strength. Step three, determine the weakness. Step four, analysis of the opportunities. Step five, identify threats. Now I am going to explain these 5 steps one by one. Okay, we'll move to step number one, select the facilitator. One of the leader in the organization can work as the facilitator. If we consider the organization, one of the leader in the organization can act as a facilitator because that person know all the factors, all the things uh, regarding the organization. If not, organization can allocate third-party member to conduct the SWOT analysis. If organization think some internal leader conduct the SWOT analysis, that can be bias. So if we want to remove that biasness also, we can use external party, third party to conduct the SWOT analysis. So step one is when we are going to do the SWOT analysis, step one is we have to select the facilitator. But when we consider the personal thing, we no need to select the facilitator. Facilitator is the person who are going to do the SWOT analysis about the person. So When we go into the organization level, definitely we have to select the facilitator. Step number 2. Now we have to identify the strength. When we are going to identify the strength, we can ask some questions. Okay, that questions can based on what are the positive qualities. We can think about what are the positive qualities inside the organization. Then when we consider the past history, what are the achievements made by the organization? What are the goals achieved by organization? And also, what are the resources currently available in the organization? If there are any specialties, we can consider that specialties also as a strength. By considering these factors, we can identify the strength in the organization. When we consider the person, by considering these factors, that person can identify what are the strengths with him. Step number 3 is determine the weakness. First, we have to identify the strength. After we identify the strength, we have to go to determine the weakness. When we going to determine the weakness also, we can ask some questions based on these factors. Challenges to achieve the goal. When we consider the organization, are there any challenges to achieve the goals? Any lacking relating to the resource? When consider the resources, anything lack, maybe technology, maybe people. Okay, so we can think. Support required to achieve the goal. What are the support expecting by the organization to achieve the goals? Then available resources also. Any areas need to be improved. When consider the organization, there are a lot of maybe departments, subsections. So organization can identify what are the places they want to improve. Based on that, they can determine the weakness. As I told previously, if person want to identify the weakness, that person also can base on these factors. Then identify the strength and determine the weakness. That means internal part we have captured. Then we have to think about the external part. Analysis the opportunities. When we going to analyze the opportunities, we can base on these kind of factors. What are the external resources that can use to achieve the goal? Organization has goal, then organization can think what are the external resources that organization can use to achieve their goal. Those are opportunities. Current economic and market trends, because current economy and market trend also support to the organization for the improvement, enhancement. So organization can consider the uh, market condition and market trends and current economy conditions also. Then futuristic technologies. When consider the future, what are the technologies in the society, in the market, okay, that can be uh, take benefits to the organization. Then stakeholders' views. Based on these factors, organization can analyze the opportunities. Some opportunities organization can take, some opportunities, okay, organization can't take. That's okay. But organization has to analyze the opportunity. Then in the external part, step number 5, we have to identify the threats. When we going to identify the threats as organization can think company brands losing the market. If the company brand, whatever the product, services, the brands, okay, provided by the organization, if there are losing in the market, then that is that can be threats to the organization. Then competitors situation in the market. If the organization has lot of competitors and competitors also in a leading position in the market, then that can be threats to the organization. Are there potential new competitors? Okay. That means new competitors come into the market, or are there new competitors when consider the cost quality? They are providing good competitions to the organization. Based on that, organization can identify the threats. Right. I have to tell you, okay, when conduct the SWOT analysis, if we want to conduct personal SWOT, personally we have to think. But when we consider the organization, as I told, one of the organization lead also can conduct, third party team also can conduct. Sometime within the organization, through the brainstorming also, we can conduct the SWOT analysis. Right, now I'm going to discuss about some example. Then you can realize what is the SWOT analysis very well. Okay, as an example, okay, I'll draw some picture in here. Okay, there are four parts. Okay, four parts. Is strength. Okay, I'm taking strength into here. Is strength. Okay. Then we consider some manufacturing organization uh, and write down the strength in the manufacturing organization. What are the strength in manufacturing organization? As example, we can take in our organization, uh, we have experience management team. So this is strength of the organization. Another example, uh, our organization using latest technologies. So that is also strength of the organization. Another example, our organization showing greater flexibility. That means when consider the product, organization capable to make any type of product within the range of product. So that is going to the strength. So these are the example. Then you can take some a simple idea about SWOT analysis. That is why I'm uh, discussing this kind of example. Okay, what are the weakness? Okay, we'll think what are the weakness as example. As example, in our organization, okay, we have experienced management team, top management, but we haven't uh, proper middle management. So that is weakness. No proper middle management. Okay. Then when consider the workers, we haven't multi-skill workers. So that is also going to the weakness. No multi-skill workers. We can think more. What are the weaknesses? When consider the inventories, our organization maintain high level of inventories. So that is also going under the weaknesses. Then we think about opportunities. Okay. When we consider our organization within the market, if we haven't some competitors, that is some kind of opportunity us because the monopoly market. So we are the only manufacturer in the market. So as example, we can take no competitors. Then what are the other opportunities? Good customer feedback. That is also opportunity because in the market, if we want to sustain, if the customers given us good feedback, that will be help us to grow our business. So that is also opportunity. Then when consider our organization, we are allocating allocate allocated budget for new technologies. So our organization allocate budget for new technologies. That is also opportunity because when the new technologies come into the market, we have already allocated budget, so we can take that technologies into the organization. That will increase our efficiency and whatever the things. So this is also opportunity. Okay, we'll think about threats. Okay, what are the threats? We think okay, uh, some other countries produce low cost product, low price product. Okay, low cost, that means low price product. So that can be threat to us because based on the labor cost or something, okay, some countries producing product with low cost, then they can put that product into the market low price. So that can be threat to us. Then sometimes we are facing some export barriers. This is also undergoing to the threats because we have not much more opportunities to export. Okay, then our product not based on the market research. We think okay, products not based on the market research. So market requirement is somewhat another thing, but we are producing other things that may be also threat to us. Now you can understand, okay, when consider the organizations, how we write down is strength, how we write down weakness, how we write down opportunities, and how we write down threats. And keeping in your mind, if we want to enhance our organization, first we have to address the weakness part. Then organization should need to make some plan how to transform this weakness into the strength side. Then organization need to think about the opportunities, and organization should take the opportunities and uh, increase the strength. Then finally, organization need to think about the threats. Okay, sometimes organization can't eliminate the threats, but organization has to work for reduction of threats. Then they should have some plan to reduce the threats. So based on that, by using threat, organization also can strategically plan and organization can achieve the strategic goal also. Okay. What are the benefits of SWOT analysis? Advantages. Okay, now you can see what are the advantages of SWOT analysis. We'll go one by one. Lead for the strategic plan. SWOT analysis lead for the strategic planning activities. Then build organizational strength. Support to identify the weakness. Opportunities identification and lead organization reach the opportunities. Support to overcome the organization threats. Help to identify the core competencies of the firm, if not organization. Support to set the objectives during the strategic plan. So I think you can understand there are a lot of benefits. Lot of benefits we can reach when we conduct the SWOT analysis. Now I would like to summarize whatever the things which we have discussed. Okay, SWOT analysis is a strategic planning tool. When we consider the SWOT, S mean strength, W mean weakness, O mean opportunities, and T mean threats. Strength and weakness are within the organization, if not within the person. Opportunities and threats are the external factors when we consider the organization as well as when we consider the person also. When we conduct the SWOT analysis, we have to go through the 5 steps. Step number one is we have to select, we have to allocate some facilitator. Facilitator may be some person within the organization or some person outside the organization also. Then we have to identify the strength, we have to identify the weaknesses, we have to identify the opportunities, we have to identify, analyze the threats also. After we prepare some draft, then as an organization, we can think how we transfer the weakness into the strength, then how we take the opportunities and enhance the organization's strength, and how we reduce the threat. Based on that, organization success will depend. So this is actually SWOT analysis is undergoing to the strategic management tool. So in future, I am planning to discuss with you several strategic management tools. Thank you very much for you listening this concept. I'm expecting to come to you soon with another strategic management tool. Thank you.